Moving to case assignment rules. In the same setup, you can just click on case space ASS, you will get the case assignment rules. So what is this case assignment rule is? So whenever we are getting any case from the web or something like this, so we need some kind of like assignments to whom it has to be assigned to. So let us see first when the case was created. Now I'll see that case. So I'll show you then. So whenever a case is created, as of now, if you see in our email to case, we had registered that it will be assigned to Annapurni, which I have assigned. So similarly, lot of options will be there. Like there will be some team to whom we can assign the cases. So all those things. Here we have something called case owner, right? As of now, we are assigning it to myself. So this case owner, we can reassign accordingly. So just click on assignment, case assignment rules. So when you go to case assignment rules, you can create new. So create new and then you can give a rule name kind of like Vodafone standard. So and then click on active, click save, and under that case assignment you can create a rule entries. So edit. So what I have given here is the condition same the sorter, it is the same thing like how the order will be sorted. So case origin, if the case origin contains email, as of now in our case okay, probably we'll take web. Yeah, so when the case origin is web, we are assigning it to some user or we can assign to queue is something called we have I mean a name of like okay, I'll show you that as well. So queue is something, it's a the name itself is a queue, which means that multiple users can be under a same queue, kind of like support team, L1 team, L2 team, or technical team. Or if you take an example of Airtel, it will be for platinum customers team, for gold customers team, or technical team, broadband team, mobile application team, Airtel thanks app team, something like that. So it will be automatically assigned to them. So in the setup, you have to click on queues in the quick find, go to queue. So it is just the collection of all users, whoever is reporting to that particular team, something like that. So click on new. So this is Vodafone mobile team, something like that. And you assign your case object here. And probably you can add some 2-3 users. So as an example, I'm just adding, okay, these two are the users who are working under this mobile team. So I'm saving it. So now this is a queue. Under this queue, if you see, two users are there, that is myself and some other user, both are working for the support which I wanted to work for the Vodafone mobile. I'll just repeat this step. So same, under your profile you have something called setup. When you click on setup, it and in your home page, in your quick find, just enter queue, QUE. If you enter queue users, under users, a queue will be coming in. So click on new. When you click on new, you'll be able to enter the queue name. So it is nothing but it's the collection of users. So Vodafone mobile or Vodafone broadband or Vodafone app team, Vodafone technical team, Vodafone sales customers. So something like that. Anything you can give a name, and from the available objects you can choose case. I've selected a case here, and members say add one or two. You add your name and then click on save. So now the queue is there. So now we will go to our case assignment rules. So in this case assignment, I have added a queue called AP, or I'll try if I'm able to add the other one. Vodafone Mobile, which we created now. So I'm adding to that queue and I'm saving it. So now what is expected is any case whichever is getting created from the web, it will be having, when the case origin is web, it will be assigned to Vodafone Mobile team. So probably we'll,
Okay, and how could we decide? Sorry, how could we decide which members this case will go in team?
That we are defining in this queue. Under queue, these are all the members you will be adding it. Whoever is responsible for that mobile team, like that.
If there is a condition that if there are three members, so to which member will it go?
It will be there for everybody. Like as a user, if I am a part of this team, if I am part of this Vodafone mobile team, all the Vodafone mobile users will be assigned here itself. Instead of case owner, it will show your group name. So
Sorry
directly
to
you guys will
interrupt.
be your, yeah.
Sorry to interrupt. Actually, we have Omni channel in that is automatically assign the cases to the case owners. I think. Am I correct, Annapurna?
Okay. Yeah, right.
Okay.
If we are defining the case owner in our email to case, yes, it will be automatically assigned.
Okay.
There are cases where we won't make it as mandatory. In that case, we can mark it in this.
So in the place where we select the queue, right? So we can also assign it directly to the person. Just giving us
Yes, we
name.
can also directly assign to the user as well, to either user or to the team, because basically serve when it comes to, it will be a kind of like there'll be there'll be one lead, and same as how we
Yeah.
guys are. Hope all of you are from a basic IT background, so we are all
So
under some
it's
L1 support or L2 support. So it will be under one L2 support. So a leader will be taking care of that, and they'll be assigning it to the respective person. So once you enable this, once you activate that, so whatever the case which is getting created, this will be automatically, instead of this owner, it will show the queue names here. So this is all about case assignment and then the case rules. I don't know why I'm not getting it here. So any queries so far?
Okay, so their queue name will be there, and the leader will select the person to whom they will assign it. Is it like that?
Yes, right. See, generally how we do in our IT support team, it will be
Okay.
any generic first level of email which will be addressed, which will be coming to our group lead or to the team. So our leads will be checking, and then who has bandwidth, they will be assigning it automatically. So something like that. Those are all the manual tasks which people will be assigning. But as of now, technically, Salesforce provides us an option that either you can directly choose a case owner, or you can directly assign it to the queue. So a queue can take it up directly, or owner will be. If I am the only person who is working for the Salesforce for the Vodafone mobile team, then I can directly choose my name here.
Annapurni, within
Yeah.
the members of the queue, can we prioritize saying that the mail should go to X first, and then if there is no response within such and certain date, then it goes to Y, something like that? Is it possible
Yes,
round
that
robin
is
kind of a thing?
called. Yes, that we have something called milestone and entitlement. There is a separate topic itself on that.
Okay, okay,
That
okay.
whenever case is created, when it is assigned, we have
Hmm.
something called milestone, which means that it will show what is the first response we should send. So now I have got a case. What is the action taken? We can check a email here. Okay, what are all the emails which was sent to them, and what are all the activities which was done.
Hmm.
So now we have come. So okay, now okay. Say for example, I'm the case owner. So I'm looking into this. Okay, I am checking the issue. I have checked the issue. This is a issue related to the, okay, user is not able to, user internet bandwidth is less, or he has not plugged in properly. So modem has to be,
Research.
modem not plugged properly, informed customer. So some content like this I'll update and then I'll put it here. So this will be easy for us to follow up also. So now
But
this
if
is
it is
updated.
not,
Yeah.
no, no, no.
Hmm.
My question is, if it is not resolved,
Hmm.
whether it will go within the team, whether it will go
Huh,
to the
yes.
pass on to the next person. That's what I asked.
Yes, right. So now I have updated here. Now when we enable this, there's something called which I showed you now, that is milestones. So
Mm,
we'll have an option called milestones. So here you have this activity, activity
mm,
history email to send. So similarly, you will be having one more element called milestones. There
mm.
you'll be having an option called first response to the customer. It is pending. Action
Ah,
item will be
ah,
pending. These are all the open
okay.
action items. So this will be automatically created. I'm just giving it to you for now. Manually, I'm adding it.
Ah,
So new task will be automatically created and it will be pending. First response should be sent. What is the subject? So email has to be sent, or what is it? You need to call the customer and send the quotation. What is the issue? So and what is the due date for this? This will be automatically created.
mm,
So that this will be the pending task for my case owner. So this will be pending and I have a due date as well. If I'm not completing in this due date,
mm,
based upon the milestone and entitlement, the next level to my manager will be decided in my user. So here if you go to
mm,
my user, I'll be having my manager defined here. So to my
mm,
manager or to my next role, automatically an email will be sent, that is a new activity will be coming here, which will be assigned to my manager saying that the previous task is not completed, it has to be completed. So those kind of things.
So some kind
This
of
is whatever you had asked.
workflow within
Yes,
the queue
right.
is enabled. Okay, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, not specifically within the queue. It will be like kind of like based upon the action item. First response should be submitted from the owner within this time, within 4 hours. If the response is not sent, what is the next person to whom it has to be reached? It will not be the queues person. It will be the roles or hierarchies or the manager of the particular user. Queues as in queue represents the same team. What you're asking is
Oh.
the next level of escalation. That will be for the next level. It will be in the role or it will be the
So
manager.
within the queue, anybody can respond. If the response is not going within a particular time, automatically it will go to the next higher up. That's what we are saying.
Exactly, right. So
Okay.
if the queue is, yes, a queue as in like queue will be representing, queue will be taken care by the lead in the team or a manager in the team. So he has to make sure that once we get an email, this is a email, something like this which I'm showing now, the open activity will be automatically created. So within this due date, I should send my first response, I should send my code. If it is not sent, automatically the next activity will be triggered, which is an email sent to my manager saying that the task was not completed on time, like that. So they will be
Thank
looking
you.
into it and then follow up actions.
Thank you. Thank you.
So
So
you can explore that. Yeah.
will that reminder will be auto generated one, or will be someone from the support team will be sending out the email to the respective group?
No, everything is auto. We have some setup in the setup. We have something called milestone and entitlement.
Okay.
If you're setting all those things, you'll get.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Covered
even
up
for this, we will
for
be
this. Yeah.
creating one web to case, right? To create a case, we just set up one rule, right, for assignment rules.
Actually, for all the cases, the milestones and entitlements which were you are creating, that will be taken care. Or if you want only for the web case, you can define there in the milestone that only for the web case you need this, something like that.
Oh, no, for
You
case
can
creation, no.
categorize there for which cases.
No, now we just
Case creation, if you are.
define the rules, right? We need to create a case
Mm,
for that. To check that,
mm.
we can go for any case creation, or it's just specific to web to case or email to case, something like that. Or we can go for any
It
case
can go
creation
for
that
anything. That's
suits.
what you can even configure that. For which case it has to be considered, that also you can configure there. Whether it is
Okay.
for all the cases or is it only for 50 case, or is it only manually created. There are customer care, we directly call Airtel people over phone, right? In that case, what they will do, the case will not be there. They will be creating it newly online like this. That the call center people will be doing. So
Okay.
those are all, see, in that case you will be giving here the case origin will be phone, something like this. So for, we can define for whichever the case origin cases you want that to get executed, something like that.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, yeah, as you mentioned, this point, we also studied about the auto response rule, right? So whatever the email which we are sending, we'll be getting an auto response. Similarly, for the customer care who is raising the ticket on behalf of us when we are calling them, in that case also here they have an option to enter. They will ask us what is your name, what is the issue. They'll ask over phone and then they'll keep entering all the details here. So once they enter all the details here we have an option assign using assignment rule or send email to the client to the customer, so that email will be customer will be notified of saying that okay, you have received such case and it will be addressed in such day, that things it will be taken care. So I'm just giving it a web. Okay, any queries? If you see, I created it as web and the case owner is automatically changed to Vodafone mobile because I checked that assignment rule. It has to take that assignment rule. So this is a queue which we created just now. So it will be automatically created here. It will be automatically mapped here. So whoever is in this case, whoever are the users for this team, for the Vodafone mobile team, they will be having access to this case, and they will have to take care of further steps. So all the new activities and everything will be created, and they have to take care of it.
So the same queue, it will be the same queue even when we send the email to case. So now we created a manual case, right? And it automatically assigned to the queue which we defined in the room.
Yes, right. Because I had chosen an option of web, no? In our rules, we had set it as for any web you assign to this Vodafone mobile. So since I chose
Okay.
web, it is assigned. It is getting assigned to this, and this is an email which we had generated our email to case. I mean, we generated our auto response rules, no? So that also will be captured here under the details. So every under one case, everything will be covered here itself.
Okay.
So it is a one. This is the case management, overall case management. So how a user is creating a case either through the customer care, where a customer will be calling the customer care, they will be getting the details over phone and they'll be entering it. And when we are defining the auto response rule for that customer, automatically this email will be sent and whom it has to be assigned to. Now as a customer care, I am not going to see if the mobile is not working. I cannot do anything. I can only give steps, but if the mobile is not working, if the internet is not working, I'll be reaching out. I'll ask them to reach out to I'll have to give the case to the next technical team. So then I am assigning it to the technical team and any related open activities. So everything under one page it is getting covered. This is called as a case management. Overall the case, how it is managed from starting to ending. And it also covers like if the first activity is not completed within this time, then when we create a milestone, it will get escalated. The next level of escalation it will go for. And we have an option. If you see here, if you scroll down, case comments. So whenever further calls, if the customer is calling again, or if we are calling the customer for the next further actions, we can update here what I have spoke to customer. I spoke to customer and explained them to change the modem. So something like that. So whatever the discussions has happened, if you remember now, you are when you are calling the customer care today, and if you are calling the customer care after some 3 hours, they will know what we have spoken and what are all there in their content. How they are knowing? Because of all these content. So they will be going through this. So whenever we are speaking, automatically the application will open this application will be opened there, and they'll be able to see what all the case comments you just given, what time they had called. They'll be clearly saying, okay, you had called this time, you had raised this comment, we have replied back to you like this. So this is the overall one where the case is managed. So this is a basic configuration which Salesforce by itself provide to us, considering the overall global needs. Any changes on top of it which is required from the clients, that we have to build on top of it. I guess we are okay. We are done with the so far content. The rest of the content probably will move on tomorrow.